On a sun-drenched morning, the beach stretched out like a golden ribbon, kissed by the gentle waves of the ocean. The air was filled with the scent of salt and the distant calls of seagulls soaring above. Among the scattered shells and the soft whispers of the tide, a young boy named Sam wandered along the shoreline, his bare feet sinking into the warm sand. He was a curious child, with tousled hair and a heart full of wonder, always eager to explore the world around him. As Sam strolled, he noticed something unusual. The tide had receded, leaving behind a multitude of starfish stranded on the sand, their delicate arms flailing helplessly in the sun. They glistened in the light, but their vibrant colors began to fade, and Sam could see the struggle in their small forms. His heart sank at the sight. He had always been drawn to the ocean, fascinated by its mysteries, but this was a different kind of mystery, one that tugged at his conscience. Without a second thought, Sam knelt beside the nearest starfish, its body warm to the touch. He could feel its tiny movements beneath his fingers, and an overwhelming sense of urgency washed over him. He carefully lifted the starfish and turned toward the water, where the waves lapped playfully at the shore. With a gentle toss, he sent the creature back into the sea, watching as it floated away, its arms spreading wide in a silent embrace of freedom. But as he stood there, the reality of the situation struck him like a wave crashing against the rocks. There were hundreds of starfish scattered along the beach, and he was just one boy. What difference could he possibly make? Doubt crept into his mind, but the sight of another starfish, this one even further from the water, pulled him back into action. He rushed over, scooped it up, and tossed it back into the ocean, his heart swelling with a mix of determination and despair. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, Sam continued his mission, moving methodically along the shoreline, picking up one starfish after another. Each time he returned one to the water, he felt a flicker of hope, a small victory against the tide of helplessness that threatened to overwhelm him. With every starfish he saved, he imagined the life it would return to, the coral reefs it would explore, the currents it would ride. He lost track of time, completely absorbed in his task, until he heard a voice calling out to him. "Hey there! What are you doing?" came a curious voice. Sam turned to see a girl a little older than him, her hair pulled back in a messy bun, standing a few feet away. She watched him with a mixture of amusement and confusion. "I'm saving them," Sam replied, a hint of defiance in his tone. "They can't survive out here. They need to go back to the water." The girl raised an eyebrow, skepticism etched on her face. "But there are too many. You can't possibly save them all. It's pointless." The words stung, but Sam didn't let them deter him. "Maybe," he said, "but I can save this one." He gestured to the starfish in his hand, its tiny body still and vulnerable. "And that matters." The girl paused, her expression softening as she considered his words. "I guess that's true," she admitted, "but it's going to take forever if you keep going one by one." Sam nodded, recognizing the truth in her statement. "But even if I only save a few, that's still a difference, right? It's better than doing nothing." He tossed the starfish into the ocean with a flourish, watching as it vanished beneath the waves. The girl hesitated, then stepped forward, her curiosity piqued. "Can I help?" she asked, a smile breaking through her initial skepticism. Sam's heart leapt at the offer. Together they began to work, each picking up starfish and tossing them back into the water, their laughter mingling with the sound of the waves. As they worked side by side, Sam learned that her name was Lily. She shared stories of her own adventures by the sea, tales of dolphins and crabs and the time she found a message in a bottle. With each starfish they saved, they forged a bond, united by a shared purpose. They were no longer just two kids on a beach. They were a team, making a small but significant impact on the world around them. Hours passed, and the sun began to dip toward the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. Sam and Lily had rescued dozens of starfish, their arms tired but their spirits high. As they took a moment to catch their breath, Sam looked out at the ocean, a sense of fulfillment washing over him. "You know," he said, "it's not just about saving them. It's about doing something, no matter how small. Every little bit helps." Lily nodded, her eyes sparkling with understanding. "Yeah, I get it now. It's like a chain reaction. If we save just a few, maybe someone else will see us and want to help too." Sam smiled, realizing that their small actions had indeed sparked something greater. The beach was alive with the energy of the setting sun, and as they prepared to leave, he felt a sense of peace settle over him. They had made a difference, one starfish at a time. As they walked back along the shore, hand in hand, Sam glanced back at the ocean. The waves danced playfully, and he knew that each creature they had returned to the sea would continue to thrive, a testament to their efforts. In that moment, he understood the profound truth that sometimes the smallest actions can ripple outwards, creating waves of change far beyond what one can see. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, Sam felt a sense of hope, knowing that even the tiniest of efforts could lead to something extraordinary.